Turns on this ball in the air to right field. Going back is Trey Furry. It's off the wall. Moreno gets a double, and they will hold the runner. The throw home is in time. Good job by James Williams III to make sure that didn't evade him so that Tostado could not come home. Now we've got two runners in scoring position and the go-ahead run coming to the plate.
Yeah, and definitely some dangerous hitters with J.J. Cruz.
Jessup up by 2. Arnone ready to flip this game on its head. It's in the air to right field, and Furry has it drop in front of him, and it gets past him. Furry overran the ball. 2 runs come across, and they're going to hold the runner over at third. We got ourselves a tie ball game. The 3-2 from Stone. In the air to right field. Furry's going to come in. We're going to see if he's able to make the grab. He is. They are going to test his arm. He falls down, making the throw. It's going to dribble its way home, and the Royals have reclaimed the lead here in the top of the 8th. Gas to go 3-1. And this pitch was a curveball, so we'll see what he brings here. The 3-1. Gas on the ground. Handled by Hazel. Have to make a tough throw across the diamond. One hopper into the glove for an out. Close call there, as they will rush over into the dugout. But it is Alec Arnone, 2 RBI double to tie the game, and then Derek Sims sac fly to give the Royals a 1-run lead. Back and forth affair. We'll see if Jessup has a response in them in the bottom of the 8th on the GSAC Sports Network.
3-run inning.
Yeah, after that 5th inning, he's blanked them for over the last 7 outs, and it's about to be 8 here if Barty and Sims can collaborate, and they do. Barty was the one who had to come over, as Arnone just took a big, heavy sigh, put his hands on top of his head, hands on his hips, and shook his head. And I don't know, maybe just bewilderment that Sims wasn't the one to come over to make the grab.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of an understanding on who's getting that ball. And usually center fielder has priority, but
I mean, that was a long trek that he just had to make for that one.
yeah, he did have to go a bit of a country mile.
James Williams. Here we go, Zuby, top of the 9th. 9-8 ball game. It's only the 1 run that separates these two sides, and Zuby, we expected a high-scoring affair. That's exactly what we've had, as these two sides combined for 19 runs in Game 1. Now they're back to 17 combined runs and still 6 outs. Oh, no, James Williams is going to need a second here, and he has been getting roughed up all day. And now Coach Payne will come out to check on his catcher.
This inning.
Big shot to right field. Furry's on his way into the deep corner. He makes the catch, excuse me. And now Furry is gimpy as he crashed into the corner. Warriors back up the middle, and it's going to get into the glove of Cruz. He lost it on the transfer, and he'll have to eat the ball. So Furry reaches, and now the championship runner is coming to the plate for the Warriors.
Yeah, and it looks like we might be seeing somebody run for Fury because he is not feeling it right now.
We saw him crash into the fence to make the grab to end the top of the 9th, and now the trainer's going to come back out. He's getting his cardio in. Brandon Padilla, the athletic trainer today for the Jessup side, he's going to grab at his hip. We saw a similar thing with Barty, although his was more muscle because of it happened while he was mid-swing. But as it stands, Furry's going to have to come off. But he does his job. He sets the table for the rest of this lineup, as we will see who the pinch runner is. Zuby, you got a number for me, number 10?
Yeah, we got number 10, Brandon Springer.
6'4", out of Sacramento, California. Last in college transfer.
And just a quick last round of applause for Fury. Obviously, he definitely didn't have much in him, but he was able to muster enough to get to first base. But also a nice play by J.J. Cruz. Not able to hold it into the glove, but he's doing everything he can to make sure no one gets on base.
It was going to be a tough play, certainly, and they will tab that as a hit. 2 for 4 now. Furry's day ends there, most likely, unless he's able to get some treatment. And he might be available if we have to prolong this one. They'll check in on Springer, make sure he's on his toes and not sleepwalking into this game. But how could you sleepwalk? Bottom of the 9th, Zuby. And Bryce Petrilla has a chance to play hero for the Jessup Warriors.
Yeah, and he's probably the second guy you want up besides Fury. 3 for 4 in this game, has really been doing the most damage in this baseball game with 2 RBIs.
Ordorica has already picked off 3 men, and he tried there again, and we might have a pitching change here, and we do. So Ordorica held serve for the last 3 innings after giving up 2 runs in the 5th, blanked the Warriors across the 6th through 8th. Bottom of the 9th. Here we go. Call everyone and tell them to tune in because you don't want to miss this.
Do the task.
1-2 from DeYoung. Swing and a miss. DeYoung puts one away for the Royals. And now the double play may end it and force a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now we got Chris Lopez coming up. Sorry, Zuby.
No, you're good. Petrillo, though, just letting the moment get bigger than him,
Yep.
getting 2 breaking balls in the dirt and just going on one knee and swinging at both of them. Obviously not showing the discipline right there. It needed to come up with a plan and sadly couldn't get it.
Lopez gets a hold of this one into the right center gap, and it's back towards the wall, and it's going to be out of here. Lopez has just won the GSAC tournament title for Jessup for the second time in school history. 2-run walk-off shot. Lopez plays hero.
Chris Lopez has been really quiet in this game, and he just puts a big exclamation point for William Jessup to take this tournament.
Home run number 13 for Lopez wins it all. For the second year in a row, a Warrior team is victorious, but this time it's the Royal Blue and Red for Jessup. The first time since 2018 that Jessup has won the tournament title. Zuby, what just happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. Chris Lopez, again, cleanup hitter, a guy really quiet, hasn't got any RBIs in this game. Well, he says, let me put the team on my back and let me smoke this one over the right center wall.
Are you kidding me?
And to leave the GSAC, hitting one over that GSAC sign in right center.
Jessup trying to repeat history. Westmont did it in their last year in the GSAC. Jessup trying to do the exact same. As you see, I don't even know. This guy's on the floor. I mean, he's more animated than the players. Are you kidding me, Zuby? You could not have asked for a better way to end this one. And here comes the Gatorade bath. They're trying to surprise Coach Payne. And they do have Coach Payne in their sights. And here comes, no, they got Lopez, the walk-off hero. Lopez gets the bath. Mike Daniels, GSAC commissioner, has trophy in hand. Penrod, is that who we got? Yeah, it looks like it's Zach Penrod. Or is it Nick Nacarado? Nacarado's not on the roster.
Do we have what do we have for number 9 on the gray jerseys?
Yeah, on the gray jerseys, we have Zach. They have this whole, I wish we could show this to you guys. They have this whole Excel sheet. Can we actually show this?
That's why we have another camera.
So
We're gonna have
this. They have this sheet of, yeah. So they have like the gray uniforms, the white, and the stats in the orange. And so this is what we're dealing with. And so we're crossing numbers off. If we go back to the front page here, we got numbers crossed off even more so. And we're just trying to play musical numbers at this point. So that's what we got going. And so I don't know who it actually is over at first. And now they've changed it. So it is Penrod.
I think that's what confused me because is Lustig wearing a different jersey? Or
Yes, Lustig is number
Lustig's
41
in the gray.
Even though he's 25.
Got it. That's why I thought Lustig.
Swing and a miss. Bit of a far travel, a lot more Hope International fans. But speaking of fans, Ronco, we have a super fan, Keith Franklin, who continues to make his presence felt. And he's got a loud voice. He's actually wearing a Hope International shirt and a Jessup hat. I don't know what that's about. But he's also wearing batting gloves. He's sitting right behind home plate. I have no clue. I mean, he showed up at some of our games this year. Last year. I thought he just disappeared. But we were getting the story that he used to be a super fan for Cal State Fullerton. And then he wore out his welcome with them. Went over to UCI, wore out his welcome with them. Went to Long Beach State, wore out his welcome with them. So now he's rooting for Hope. But I think he can sense that he's getting his welcome worn out by them as well. Because now he has a Jessup hat, so he might be changing allegiances here. But he just loves the game of baseball and just shows up and
Apparently, yeah.
cheers. I mean, he's already been, told to leave the Jessup area, so he's now truly neutral, sitting right behind home plate.
And at least he wears both both teams.
Yeah, but
he's
we
neutral.
can hear him through the glass.
I know, we can't hear him through the glass.
Grounder foul. Still 1-2. Both runners in scoring position. This is insane. Ronco, he's still yelling. I feel bad for that poor guy sitting right next to him. I mean, he's in his ear.
I think he's a Jessup fan now.
Good job there by Cade Iranon to stay alive. He struck out his first time up. Well, this, I mean, I wish you guys could see this. If you have, your phone nearby, just Google Keith Franklin. This dude is as advertised. Actually, let's go ahead and try to get a camera on him if we can. This ball, we'll wait on that. That ball's going to get through the 5-6 hole. Another run comes across. We got runners on the corners. Still nobody out, and it's a 2-2 ball game.